Well, we recently returned from a visit to Philadelphia,
Ooh.
and
Sorry.
they were having the flash mob robberies
Yes.
at that time. Well, you're putting all these businesses out of business.
Billions of dollars of damages.
Something has to be done.
Yes, ma'am.
And what would you do?
Well, the police chief resigned from that chaotic hot mess over there. 50 arrests, it's flash in the pan. We have to restore law and order, especially in these big blue cities that have Democrats with super majorities, and yet the most vulnerable communities in their cities are the ones that pay the highest price for their poor leadership. One of the things we have to do is understand the root cause of crime. The gospel says, hope deferred makes the heart sick. One of the ways that we restore hope is to bring school choice into every neighborhood and bad neighborhoods. The second thing we do to restore hope, especially to grandmothers like the one that helped raise me when my parents got divorced. My grandmother in the neighborhoods where I grew up, and if she was alive today, she would be trapped in her house from the time the sun goes down until the time the sun comes up the next day, because she was going to be afraid to walk the streets, to go to the store, to leave her house in dark. We must, and I say it in my TV ads, if you commit a violent crime, you go to jail, period. We should also find a way to purge all these liberal DAs that we can, and that would take using the presidential bully pulpit to encourage new elections and to support candidates on the federal level and then on the gubernatorial level that are willing to hold law and order as a high priority in their states and within their municipalities. Because the president can't fire all the DAs in the nation, but we can use the bully pulpit to put pressure on these no bail DAs that are setting people who should be incarcerated free. Our radical left, they'll lock kids into a failing school, but then they'll run to the jail and unlock it and let the criminals out. It's the darndest thing. And so if we were to mix together good quality education in the poorest hit areas and high levels of law and order, we could get things done. I'll close with this comment. I met recently with the mayor of Dallas, Texas, who just became a Republican. And he became a Republican because he was actually succeeding at bringing crime down and opportunity up. And he felt like he was being ostracized from his party. And he gave me 3 pieces of basic advice. First thing he says, we need to teach our citizens to play by the rules. Number 2, there is a maze that leads to success, and the breadcrumbs are all conservative. And number 3, if you don't have law and order, you have chaos. And if you have chaos, the poorest people always pay the highest price.